Hello, babies.
Hello, babies.
Francis in the chat said,
Babies are here.
I heard Wesley say hello IRL, but haven't heard it on stream yet. But that was me saying hello to Leo when they came back once I had already started the stream. So,
Speaking of Leo,
yeah.
a thought has occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about Lord of the Rings.
Uh-huh.
Because Carrie sent that cool Magic the
Right.
Gathering
Yeah.
card set. And so we were looking at those, and there was really good Eowyn and Faramir art, and I was like, oh man, I love Eowyn so much. And then I was remembering about how in Shadowfax we had joked about uh Leo being short for Leo being the random
Uh-huh.
background horse, and then I was like, actually, what if Leo was short for Leowyn?
Great.
So much to think about there.
Wow. Okay.
Nat says, I'm here and present and not playing Tears of the Kingdom. Carrie says, Laura's in the room making dinner and yelled, turn it up when your voices came on.
Oh, wow. Poor Juliet is sick
How are all the babies
still,
in the chat?
third week in a row, but says
No.
thank you for recommendations
Oh,
from various
buddy.
babies for both Fisherman's Friend cough drops and Cool Ties, which I'm a big fan of. But I'm so sorry, Juliet, that you are still sick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is rough. I'm hoping that the fisherman's friends are helping with throat problems.
Yeah.
How are all the other babies tonight?
Um, yeah, I mean, there are many of them here. I didn't do a here's everyone that's here, which I now feels weird to do because I've talked about it. Uh-oh, are you still there?
Juliet in the chat says much too thin about THINN.
um Anyways, since I skipped over it, I will say Emily is here, and Lily is here, and Francis, and Juliet, and Carrie, and Emma. I'm
Wow.
like, hopefully I didn't skip
Juliet
over
says,
anyone.
despite being sick, it's a great day to be alive.
Hell yeah.
Emma says, Nancy, you can't make fun of Juliet when he's sick. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's too
Yeah,
sad.
don't be mean.
2 weeks into being sick, it's Juliet is fair game, but 3 weeks in,
Yeah.
no. Francis says, I'm doing puzzle, but it's so hard. Do you mean a video game
No,
puzzle
board
or
like
an
a
IRL, like
jigsaw
jigsaw
puzzle.
puzzle? Fuck yeah. What is the picture of the puzzle?
It's a Monet painting.
Emily says, oh, Monet. Did Monet ever paint a horse? Did Monet paint a horse?
I feel like if he did, it was just a brown blur.
He painted a child, presumably his child, on a hobby horse.
Oh, yeah, I know that painting.
Um, oh no, there's many people have used AI to make a horse painting.
Monet, not Manet, Juliet.
JCat is here. Hello, JCat. Carrie with many exclamation points says jigsaw puzzle because Carrie is a jigsaw sicko.
Nice. I we maybe talked about this before, but Francis and I have very different approaches to jigsaw puzzles, and we have done puzzles together,
Uh-huh.
but this one I'm just letting them do their thing. Um uh because they just want to I go based on vibes. I mean, they just want to look at the piece and at whatever they have on the table and try to put it where it goes, I guess, or try to fit things together. And I love looking at a single piece and looking at the picture on the box and figuring out exactly where it goes
You like to specialize.
that way and then put it in place. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to.
Francis
I
says
think
in all
generally
caps, looking at the picture is cheating. No, it is not.
Harry agrees. Oh boy. There
Yeah.
is no rush and high quite like looking at a puzzle piece which is abstract and realizing that you know exactly where it goes.
Yes. Yes. I love that feeling.
Juliet says vibes-based solutions. That's got to be so satisfying when you do make progress. Juliet seems unconvinced that there will be progress made with the vibes approach. Lily says, Wesley, I agree with you and not these weirdos. Yes, I'm also that way
Thank
with
you.
puzzles.
Thank you. JCat.
JCat says, apparently there's other people streaming Nancy Drew right now, which is wild because I feel like
I
there's
mean,
Nancy Drew is a small
yeah,
world.
I know that there are other people who stream Nancy Drew. I just
Yeah.
am not aware of how prolific it
You
is.
don't watch any streamers who are not us.
For the most part.
Yeah. Carrie says, my family's rule is that each participant gets to look at the picture for 5 minutes before opening the box. The box gets hidden somewhere.
No, I could
That's
never.
sicko behavior. That's.
Ah.
Emma says, Carrie's truly a weirdo and sicko because she does that with the hardest puzzles made.
Wow. Yeah.
That I'm happy for you. That's not how my mind works. You're out here doing like Sherlock Holmes memory training and jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah. I think part of it for me is like I'm not I I don't know. I have some gaps in my spatial and something skills, and so like looking at the shapes of pieces fitting together does not like it, that doesn't really work for me. So like if I'm not going by the picture, I mean you can try to match up
Oh yeah, I'm
visuals, but
extremely
like it's
based on the content, not the form.
yeah. Yeah, the shapes are extremely secondary to me, and yeah. Yeah.
Francis says, we are a slow stream, just chilling at all times.
It's
Carrie
true.
says, I think that the 1,000-piece Escher one was far from the hardest puzzle made. It only took us like 4 months. Nat, I think characters characteristic to Nat is upset about this. Nat says, fucking puzzle hard mode. I can't even do it with the picture. That's not your fault, Nat. No one blames. That's the hooves. That's not
Yeah.
on you, okay? Jake Cat says, my family got really into jigsaws over quarantine. White Mountain brand is our favorite. Hell yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We get, we do puzzles anytime there's family over. So for holidays
Yeah.
and stuff. Francis says, thank you, Frankie, for being the only one who approves of my normal puzzle behavior. And Lily says, puzzles do seem hard to do with hooves.
Yeah. Um okay, before we cuz we've been running a little long with Berrycast lately. Um
I don't
uh
know what you mean.
which I don't really have a problem with,
I
but
it's fucked up of you to say that, given that Barry cast was an actual Barry cast. Was that last
that's
week when
true.
Ruby went
Yes,
on
it
her
was.
plum
Speaking of
journey?
fruit, I have a cocktail here called
I really thought you were going to say something about Pride Month.
Happy Pride, everyone. um no, but in addition to that, I have a cocktail. It's called the Jungle Bird, and is made with dark rum and Campari and fresh pineapple juice and lime juice and simple syrup. I think that's all the things. And then it's garnished with a
You
pineapple
Yeah, you the garnish
chunk
is the thing you
and
have to really.
some pineapple leaves so they look like tail feathers. And
The garnish is extremely 50s,
it's good.
60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Lily
and we
says,
got
I
these.
also thought that, Leo, about your segue. Nat says, speaking of fruit, happy Pride, everyone.
Hell yeah. I don't know if Francis took a picture of this cocktail before they gave it to me or if they took a picture of their own, but it was very cute and it's nice. Campari is very bitter for me, and so um I had Francis change up the proportions of my cocktail to have less Campari and more fruit, but it's nice. Mm,
Everyone says happy Pride. Francis says, man, you should have done a name that crunch with my special treat, which I'm assuming is pineapple leaves.
oh no, it's the pineapple core.
It's the what?
It's the core of the pineapple.
Oh, of the pineapple. Yes.
Yeah,
It sure would be crunchy.
which I did. So I was about to chop up the pineapple, and Francis was like, "Don't throw the core out because I like to eat it." um, and I like to cut up my pineapple with the. I don't cut the top off. Um, I like to
Mm-hmm.
use it as a handle, so I cut the peel off and then cut the most of the flesh off and then handed Francis the core, with the leaves still attached. So it's like a, I don't
Is he
know,
just holding it
popsicle
and
with
gnawing upon it like a
plumage.
little critter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great, Francis. I love that for you. Emma says buy the Queer Games bundle. Juliet says I could not keep track of those ingredients, but they sounded good along the way. Carrie says, oh, I looked at a picture of the jungle bird and the leaf thing is very charming.
Yeah.
Um, Emma says about Frankie's little treat, Frankie, that sounds good and normal. Juliet says, what? I mean, nibble on a pineapple core, but are we talking about actually eating it?
I don't know.
This reminds me of because on Monday for the holiday we barbecued with my family, and the way
hmm
that you describing Francis eat his pineapple core reminds me of my brother-in-law who eats corn on the cob, not by like holding, kind of pinching the ends of the corn and like
hmm
working your way along it that way. He just holds it in his hand like a monkey and kind of works around that and then switches to the other end when he's done. It's so upsetting.
Oh man.
This is my same brother-in-law. I tweeted about this. I don't think I've
Oh
talked to you since
yes.
then.
No, but I saw the tweet.
Um, so we were talking about I'm having top surgery next week, and he was, you know, we were talking about that, and he very earnestly was like, "You're gonna save so much money on soap." we all kind of looked at him in like confusion. And he's kind of a bigger guy, so he like mimed like a lifting breasts up motion with his hand and went because of the creases. And everyone is fucking losing it laughing. And he's like, because I have creases too. Like he's very excited for me about how much money I'm gonna save.
That's very, very sweet. I mean,
Fascinating man.
it is, look, it's less surface area. I just never think about that in terms of like
No
cost
one ever thinks about
saved
the economics of the
of
creases,
using
but maybe they
marginally
should.
less soap.
Juliet says nightmares, all of this.
Which includes Lily saying, "Did I ever tell you guys about my friends eating corn on the cob like a banana, cob included?"
Oh no. Are
Yeah,
your
that's
friends horses or other ungulates?
huh. Oh no, my cocktail is almost gone. We're
That's
not
a
even
shame.
done with Berry Cast. That's what happens here, J Cat.
J Cat says, I left for a minute.
Especially
Yeah.
especially during Berry
Um,
Cast.
come come for the game, stay for the titillating conversation. Nat says, I bet all that soap adds up.
Yeah. Also, you said top surgery next week, but it's, I mean, I guess if you think about the week starting on Monday, it's next week, but like it's
Yeah, the
in
week does not
less
start until Monday,
less than a
so it's
week.
next week. It's in 5 days.
Yep.
Nat puts the squiz emoji and says, I heard her.
Yeah.
Lily says, this was in college when they were all dumbasses and I did not partake.
Good for you.
Oh, squims. Carrie says, this isn't rowdy. This is just useful advice on frugality.
Get top surgery to save money.
I've provided for you. This is a sociological study, a peek into the mind of a straight cis man and what it's like up there.
Great. Okay. Shall we play the game?
Yes. People are doing squiz emojis. Squiz is here. I gotta warn you today. Squiz is on one. She's been having a real squizzy day.
That's fine. That's allowed.
No, it's not allowed. She puked on my beautiful new
Okay.
60s upholstered dining chairs.
Oh no, that's not allowed. Hey, I tried looking for that strawberry set on the Walmart website and did not find it. But
I did not purchase it online. I bought it
yeah,
in the store.
I mean, I figured. And I did find several men's t-shirts that all had strawberry shortcake, like the character graphics on them. Like there's like a bunch. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was 4 years old and living in Michigan, our neighbor, who was this like older lady, had a bunch of strawberry shortcake dolls, and we would go over to her house and play with them. And so I was hit with a sudden wave of nostalgia, and then I was like, do I need a strawberry shortcake t-shirt?
Do you need a straw? Here's the thing, if you buy a straw, I feel like there's an amount of branded graphic tees that anyone can reasonably own, and I think you might be approaching the limit.
I feel like
because you have a Mountain Dew one,
Okay, yeah.
and you have a bunch of National Geographic stuff.
Uh-huh.
And you want the strawberry, and you have some Nancy Drew official merch.
One shirt. And I have 3
Uh-huh.
Friends at the Table shirts. And then I
Those
have
don't count.
some
The Friends
superhero
at the
shirts.
Table is not a brand in the same way that fucking Mountain Dew is.
Okay, true. Yeah, and then I have my old nerdy superhero shirts, and I have my Star
Yeah.
Wars shirt, and I have my Star Trek
See,
shirt
see,
now.
this is what I'm saying.
I have been really into t-shirts lately.
Uh-huh.
Really, I think since my top surgery, I've grown increasingly fond of t-shirts.
T-shirts are good.
They are. Um
Um, Carrie says the strawberry set was sick. It's good. Emma, don't worry. Emma got one too, and we will be matching.
oh good.
Juliet says the closest I get is in the 2018. I bought a really cute watermelon dress and matching leggings from Walmart.
Nice.
That sounds adorable. I just love I love the summer set. I specifically wanted a matching summer set.
Yeah.
And I really like the colors on that
Yeah.
strawberry
It's
print. They're
good.
like super saturated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Squiz. Emma does. Yeah, Emma clarifies. I only got the shirt though, and then reveals the dark secret, which is also every other member of Leo's family got the shirt. It's fine.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay. I mean, this started because last year my brother-in-law
Mm-hmm.
of the most recent story, he and I had a matching Walmart shirt and accidentally wore them to the same family function, and then Aaron took some candid photos. My sister took some candid photos of he and I like kind of unintentionally mirroring each other during the day, and then we were like, well, we might as well lean in, and then we took a bunch of posed photos for a 12-month calendar. So we have to make another one
Oh my
because
god.
they're moving. And then my mom wanted it. It's fine. It just
Yeah.
spiraled out of control.
Yeah. I get it.
Juliet says, I love cute matching things across people. That's fun.
Francis and I just bought some matching beanies. But they're
Oh.
coming. They're not here yet.
I
Okay.
feel like getting matching beanies is really leaning into being Pacific Northwest gays.
Yeah. They're not Carhartt beanies, at least.
Yeah.
So we're bucking one stereotype. Um Okay, game time.
Yeah, we got to start the game.
Yeah.
This is a game. This is a very serious video game stream.
Uh-huh. Numbers. Fuck, I forgot about this puzzle. No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so things are supposed to add up to 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we positive that that number should be 18? Maybe that's our first thing to check.
Yes. The first number was a 1, and the second
Okay.
number was an 8.
Got it. All sides have to add up to 81.
So a couple people in the chat last time said that they thought they had this figured out. And I'm willing to mess with it a bit, but I am open to asking for help from the chat if I continue
to start with,
not
can
succeed.
Yeah. Can you pop an 8 where the 5 currently is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lily, I'm sorry. Lily says, "Wow, I was gonna be like, oh, I love a beanie," and then you really came for me with the P&W dig. I also love a beanie. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing inherently
Yeah.
wrong with a beanie. Um. So then we're gonna need to get some larger numbers up top, like maybe a. Sure. Okay.
This is now 20 down here, though. And that's, so now we have 19, 18, 18, 18. Again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait, sorry. Hold on just a, a minute. Um I don't know. My brain.
Chat says that there's some buffering. Our
Yeah.
bitrate looks okay. Sometimes refreshing your Twitch browser can help.
Yeah, I am definitely. We're dropping some frames today. My internet is not having a good day. I apologize. If it gets to the point where it's unwatchable, we will break the stream and restart it, I guess.
Ooh. Juliet says, I don't know the full answer, but the thing last week is it looked like you were just one switch away, like swapping a 2 and a 6 into 3 and a 5. But we'll see if we get back there. And Emily says that we had been very close to solving it. Excuse me. Okay, so this is, we're still just one away because the top is 17.
Yeah, but now it's
Oh, and
it's
16.
17 and 19 instead of everything is 18 except
20.
one is 19.
Yeah.
Right? Oh no, because this is, sorry.
No, we're all fucked up. Yeah.
Okay.
Will you swap the 2 and the 4 again? Nope.
Yeah, but what did I have? I don't even know. And that's 18 now. But that's.
And that's it.
7.
That's 18 along the bottom.
Oh, yes. Okay.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Yeah. 19 at the top, 18 over here. So yeah. we have one too many at the top again.
Emma says this is one of those puzzles where I have to stop paying attention a little bit in order to get the backseat, in order to not get the backseat puzzler's disease.
Yeah.
Emma and I were watching Cat and Jack stream Case of the Golden Idol, and we were having some frustrations about, like, you guys are missing this very obvious thing. And I, to Emma, was like, in particular, there was some math puzzling, and I was like, this is excruciating. Is this what it's like for you to watch the stream? And she was like, yes, but I love you. Juliet says 45 and 36 should work. Switch a 4 and 5 and a 3 and 6, I think he means.
Yeah, but I don't know if